Welcome back. Today, I want to talk about a very important subject, how to find your chakras. This gets very deep. It's very, very important, especially if you're practicing Lahiri Mahasaya's Kriya Yoga. So let's get into it. So the thing is, you can't find them just by pointing to them. It has to be a process, an internal process, where you find it with your heart mind. That's your sense of feeling inside of yourself. In the same way that you find your thumb. You wiggle your thumb, you put your mind there. But we are not used to putting our mind inside of our spine. So today, we're going to work on that. So we're going to start with the Coccyx Center. And the easiest way that we can do this is to contract the anus. So we want to contract and then let it go. And as you let go, feel the energy coming back from where it came from, sending a signal out for the muscles to contract. And then when you let that go, feel the energy as it ripples back towards its origin in the dorsal vagal nerve. So try that out a few times. Contract. Feel the energy sink back into the dorsal vagal nerve from whence it came. Next is the Sacrum Center. And the way that we want to do this is imagine that we're going pee and we're going to stop the flow and then relax that muscle and follow the energy as it trickles back into the sacrum, into the sacral chakra. Now the third center, we can do this in two ways. The first way, with locked knees, bend towards your toes and then come up with a straight back, and you're going to feel a little pull in your lower back. Right where you feel that pull, that's the third center. Now here's another way we can find it. You want to take the stomach, breathe out, and suck the gut into the spine. And as the gut touches the back of the spine, that's the third center. You may feel some warmth or some kind of energetic response from that third chakra. Now the fourth center in the thoracic cavity, the heart center. Imagine that you're just seeing a dear loved one after a long absence. You see them for the first time in forever and you feel this deep love and bliss at seeing your loved one after such a long absence. Where do you feel it? You feel it in the back, in that dorsal center. Now the throat chakra, the fifth chakra, we want to make the sound of ka, a deep guttural ka, ka, in the back of the throat. Feel where that signal is coming from to make that sound. Feel it in the back of the cervical center. That's the fifth chakra. And finally, the medulla. We've been over this a few times now, haven't we? Finally, the medulla. You want to think of a time where you suddenly realized something. You got something on a deep level and you went, oh, now I get it. And what happened? You strained the back of your neck in that place. You're even putting your eyes up, right? Because we're looking back to the medulla. Oh, now I get it. Oh, the aha experience resonates within the medulla oblongata, and that is the sixth chakra. Now, a lot of New Age systems have 7 chakras. That's totally wrong. The chakras are 6. Now, some of the very, very old systems tended to lump the 3 lower chakras into one system. And so they were only 4 chakras, right? They just had the 3rd, the 4th, the 5th, and the 6th chakra. So they only had 4. That's the very old tantric and some Taoist systems. After a while, they started painting 6 chakras, but there are definitely not more than 6. There are not 7. The 1,000-petal lotus in the brain is not a chakra. It is a padma. That means a lotus. That's why we call it the 1,000-petal lotus. Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita tells Arjuna very clearly, this body only is Kurukshetra, and that's the dividing line between the body and then heaven. Okay, so in the Mahabharata, when they say we're going to go climb the mountain and go into heaven, when the 5 Pandava brothers go off with their wife, they're going to and past the medulla oblongata, which is heaven. So that medulla is the dividing line, and that is why the medulla oblongata is so important, because in that place we are outside of Pluto's cave and we see the light, and we look back into the cave and we tell everyone, hey, there's light out here, guys. That's the dividing line where that takes place. And how do we find it? Not by pointing to it, but with the heart mind. Oh, now I get it. So I invite you guys to try this every day until you can find each chakra in your system like that. That's what you want. You want to be able to find all of them very, very quickly and easily, especially if you are a follower of Lahiri Mahasaya and practicing Kriya Yoga. You want to have all of those chakras, a deep connection with each of them in the heart mind. You want to be able to find them very, very quickly. Most yogic teachers never teach you this. They never teach you how to find them with your heart mind. They gloss over them, they point to them, they make pictures of them, but nobody sits you down and actually shows you how to find every single chakra with your heart mind. And it's a really, really important process. And we're gonna see that more and more as you and I go along. So thanks for sticking around. I hope this was valuable for you guys. If it was, be sure to hit subscribe, hit that bell so you know when another video is coming up. Take care, and I'll see you next time. And if you like this video, well, you gotta check out this one. And then there's this one. All right, guys.